Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sonic Heroes for the GameCube, and in this one we're going to be going through Frog Forest, Lost Jungle, and taking on a boss at the end.
Here's your next mission. There are huge holes in this jungle. Once they start to croak, that rain will respond easily. Get through the jungle without being detected by the frogs.
Okay, this one is a mission or so in Team Chaotix that everybody really hates or so, but personally, I don't think it's that bad, especially when you're a dumbass like me who dies like that. Oh my god. But, yeah, our objective in this one, I'm gonna leave that in, I don't care, is to basically, like the guy on the transceiver said, you know, get through without being detected by the frogs. And my tactic on this, really, is turn into Espio and then jump on tornado attack, because then you become invisible, basically. So even though, you know, some people and that might just go through and stuff without going invisible, or so, you know, whether you try to fly over them and things, it's a lot easier while you're Espio, and honestly, it's not that bad, this mission, to be honest. A lot of people find this one to be, oh my god, this is ridiculous, why do you have to do that, that's so bad. It's not that bad once you become invisible, also, you know. Because, like, even that one up there and stuff, you know, you can just turn into the flight type or vector and then just throw your characters as balls to get it instead, you know? There are alternatives around to things, so you don't really have to go through the level or so, you know, through just being fully visible. You can just turn into Espio or so. Although you kind of, I would recommend, before you go over loops and stuff, become Espio beforehand, because look, you've got like 3 frogs right there. You wouldn't really have time to react to that, you know, for the first time or so, which is one problem I guess I have with this level or so, where I guess because I've played this game a lot, it's familiar with me, but the first time player, I guess, will probably run into that frog to begin with. But I'm just saying it's not that bad. Even when you touch them or so as Espio, just slightly, they don't detect you, you know? It's really not that bad, this mission. It's a lot better, believe me, than... I would rather, to be honest, do this than destroy 85 enemies in Power Plant, because you have to destroy every single one or so. And this honestly makes the game feel like the others, where it feels quite fast, where you're still going with full pace, you know, to the end of the goal ring. This is another one of those missions where it's get to the end of the goal ring, but it's not just get to the end of the goal ring because you have to go by without being detected. One that I don't like is Egg Fleet's mission, because it's similar to this one. And you'll see what I mean when we get to it, because, oh god, was it annoying or so. I had a lot of deaths trying to get through that or so. Particularly when I went for this, you know, all A rank run as well. I also found that when you use Team Blast in this bit, they still can't detect you, so you just gotta stay out of sight, pretty much, like they say, honestly. It's not that bad, guys, it really isn't. Some people make this out to be harder than it looks, but it really isn't, if you become invisible. Seriously. I mean, I can't really remember what I was like when I played this as a kid or so, because this was... Oh, this is back then when I was like, 6 years old, I think? Jesus, it was that long ago that I played this game. Wow, that makes me feel old. But, you know, I can't remember if I used Espio to become invisible. I think I did, but I don't know. It actually feels weird saying that this game, guys, is 13 years old. This game came out in 2003. How old do you guys feel now? My god, wow. When I realized that, I was like, oh my god. This game is really old now. That's just crazy. This is considered a classic now. Back then, this was new to me. This game was incredible back in the day. At least it was, you know, when I was a kid and stuff. But even though some reviewers didn't like it, I enjoyed it the hell as a kid. I kind of had a love and hate relationship with this game, really. One minute, you know, as a kid, I absolutely loved it. It was really fun. Growing up, I was like, it's alright. It's not as fun as I remember. And now, on the present day, I really like this game. And that's why I'm doing an LP of it, isn't it? Obviously.
Impossible feat! Ultimate ninja power.
Alright, cool. So that's Espio's quote right there, is it? Yeah, well, actually, no, wait, we did hear that one before, didn't we? Yeah. I rather like Espio's quotes in this. Although this episode is actually going to be really short, because it goes by for like 8 minutes as far as I'm aware. Especially on this one, where you have to rescue 10 Chao.
Here's your next mission. There are huge holes in this jungle. You must protect them from Eggman. Find and protect 10 Chao.
Yep, 10. It's pretty much identical, you know, for pretty much, lots of pretty much for some reason. Similar to, you know, finding all 10 hermit crabs in Seaside Hill. Also, I'm taking a lot of hits here, Jesus Christ, wow. I was having a lot of hard times with that robot there. But the channels in this area are not that bad to find, really. The extra mission is worse because it's similar to, you know, the one in Seaside Hill, where you have to find every single one or so. Because, I mean, that honestly should not be in a Sonic game where it's required to find every single freaking thing, especially if it's like 85 enemies or so. But look, two of them already. We've already got 3. So, you know, they're placed in locations that I think are honestly not that bad. Seriously, I think the Frog Forest and Lost Jungles missions are somewhat okay things. You know, they're a lot better than the other ones that I had to do and stuff like that. Like the finding the chips in Bingo Highway. I wasn't too fond of that one, but I didn't mind the 200 ring one because that actually gave me a purpose to be on the board getting the rings. That and using the Team Blast to my advantage. Oh boy. Still. We're already like nearly at 5 though, you know, it's been like a minute and 30 seconds and look, we're already nearly halfway, seriously, because they're just put in such convenient places. Also, I think the theory to the Team Blast, by the way, to me, I just thought they sang so loud, I think it's sung, I don't know, that it actually blows all the enemies up. But I don't think that's the case. It might be that their song is so freaking terrible that they all decide to blow themselves up or so, or it might just be the loudness. I'm not too sure. I never really understood the whole purpose behind their Team Blast since it was never explained, you know, what caused it or so. Like, do the robots die because it's so horrible to listen to? Or is it that they play it so loud that it blows them up? I honestly don't know, to be honest. 8 out of 10, and we're already at 2 minutes or so. Seriously, I think this is by far actually the shortest episode on this Sonic Heroes LP by far. Like, even the Team Rose ones were not that long, but then again, I mean, I got like, God knows how many, I got like 6 areas done in like 15 minutes or so, you know, Team Rose, it was nuts or so. But this one's been like 8 minutes in total, and that's it! It's really not that bad. You know, because I mean, I think on the other one you have 20, much like with the Hermit Crabs or so. So you have, you know, if you miss, like, them 20 times, like, even if you miss them, like, 11 times or so, you still have a chance of trying to find them. At least I think it's 20, I don't know, because I haven't really played the extra mission on this one for quite a while. I mean, I've beat all the extra missions, but I've still got to get those damn A ranks for super hard mode. Oh, God.
Awesome! Totally awesome!
Yeah, kind of awesome, Charmy, except it's required to get super hard mode. I'm not actually doing that though to unlock super hard mode, I'm just doing it for achievement, because it's a way ranks. I gotta feel proud about that, come on.
Excuse me, miss. I was wondering if I could ask you something.
If it's about a date, it'll have to wait.
Date? You think this is a joke, you little brat?
Now hand over that chow nice and easy.
I bet you're the ones who took chocolate chow.
What?
It's not nice to tease my friends.
Yeah, time to rock and roll! I'll never let you take cheese from me! I'll do my best!
There's gotta be a major misunderstanding here, but we can't back down now. I failed!
Here we go, Chow
Roger.
Decide to remain quiet on those ones for now because there's just so much dialogue and it goes by so fast that I don't have time to talk about it really, so there you go.
Forgive me, but this is our duty.
Indeed, SBO. Alright everyone, I'll see you in the next part.
Lackluster performance, I'd say.